We are the Pick'em Pros coming back at you in the house with a special, but maybe not. I'm not sure. Segment today. We are going to talk about Diego's Carolina Panthers. So just going to talk about this today. Man, you know, you guys, we've got Bryce wasn't looking quite like we hoped. You know, we thought we turned a corner after being benched last year. But definitely got off to a slow start. I want to talk about Bryce. I want to talk about T-Mac. And I want to talk about why in the world Jimmy Horn Jr. was not on the field after all the great talk that we heard in the offseason. So let's start with your guy Bryce, man. What's going on?
Yeah, so I had a change of thought. So after the game, like right after the game, I was thinking, you know, Bryce Young, he might not be what he was at the end of last year. But, you know, sitting on that the last few days, I'm like, you know, every year, this is what happens, right? Bryce Young, he starts the season off on a really bad note. And then, well, not in this rookie year, but last year, he ended the year on a really high note. So it's just what he does. You know, he's going to bounce back, and we're going to be good.
Okay.
Yeah, I still have faith.
How soon is he going to bounce back? Are we going to have to see the red rifle again to get him going, or
I mean,
can he?
I wouldn't say next week, but I wouldn't bet on next week. I'd say, but week 3 for sure, he will be back to the Bryce Young we saw at the end of last year.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So they play the Arizona Cardinals this week on the road. Kyler Murray. What's going to happen this weekend?
I'm gonna say that we lose. Actually, I'm gonna go that route and just hope that we win without really having anything invest in it.
This is make or break year. So I mean, this is his 3rd season. So if he doesn't do it this year, then they're going to seriously have to, because then the coach is going to come into question at some point. So
right.
if he doesn't do it this year, then they both may be on the hot seat.
They might be. Yeah. If
So
he doesn't do it this year, then that might be it. But I think he's going to bounce back.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Otherwise, it's going to be the Arch Manning show.
No.
No Arch.
Mr. Sidearm, Archman. All he does is throw sidearm.
All right. Okay. Well, let's go to something a little more positive. Let's go to your guy T-Mac.
Yeah.
All right. So look pretty good. You know, he got more separation than I thought he would, and you know, we always knew he could catch. But what's your take on T-Mac in week 1?
See, I don't know why you were hating on T-Mac to begin with. Like, why?
I wasn't hating on him.
What was there to hate? You were like, oh, I don't know if he's going to get the separation in the NFL that he was in college.
Well, he's not a burner, and it's not like he was getting wide open in college. He makes amazing catches, but they're like
those are just
acrobatic.
the high. If you actually watch the games, you know what I'm saying? You will see that he, gets separation and he's able to make crazy catches. That's what makes him a great receiver.
Okay.
If you're a receiver and you get separation, but if you don't get, you're not going to get that all the time.
Yeah,
so
true.
When that time comes, when you're highly contested, you got to be able to make those plays.
Okay.
That's what he does. So that's what he was doing last week. He was getting open. He was making catches, and a few of them were called back because of penalties from the offensive line, and so that could have got him up to about 90 or 100 yards when he got 70. So I was really happy with what I saw from him. Bryce Young seemed confident to throw it his way, and it gave him more reason not to throw to Xavier Legette. So,
my goodness, man! You know what? Amazing. Okay, I wasn't even planning on going here, but let's talk about the Legette play. How in the world did he go out of bounds? Because that was a turning point of the game. Like, the Panthers were mounting a drive. That was a key 3rd down.
They're down like only 10, and they could have had a touchdown.
That was a huge 1st down play that he should have made. And he was like it felt like he was 5 yards from out of bounds. Clearly had 1 foot in bounds. The only way he could not get 2 feet in bounds was to lunge and jump.
He athletically like his leg just went out of bounds. Like, I don't even explain. I would have easily got. I'm just saying, me personally, if that was me in that situation, I would have caught that and I would have got that in bounds.
Man.
But Xavier Legette couldn't make the play.
That was rough. That was rough. Okay. All right. Well, so T-Mac is the bright spot. Looks like he's establishing himself as Bryce's go-to, the number 1. So let's transition into the receiver that did not get on the field, Jimmy Horn Jr. All we heard in offseason was, we saw his highlights. We see how fast he is. It looked like that was an amazing pick to get him as low as they did.
Yeah.
What was your reaction when you found that he was not playing?
I was devastated. It was before the game. It was like 30 minutes before the game, and I was like, just checking, to see who's in and out the game. And I just saw Jimmy Horn wasn't playing because coach's decision. I was like, why? We traded Adam Thielen. Jalen Coker is out for like 5 weeks.
Right.
So I'm like, why? This is one of our best receivers at this point. So why aren't we playing him?
Yeah.
So, and just to like get, those rookie jitters, those first game jitters out the way.
Exactly.
In the week 1 game. But I don't get it. And I hope that Canales puts him in this week.
I hope so.
I just have a feeling he's going to ball out, even if
I agree.
Thinks he doesn't need like to get the ball further than like 5 yards out. He can just catch it short and, he can just get past everyone and get yardage. So I think that will bring a lot to our offense whenever we're able to see that.
Yeah, I agree. I really hope we see him in week 2. So we'll keep an eye. The one bright spot, if the Panthers do lose, then when they come home, because their first 2 games would have been on the road, ticket prices should be extremely low.
Hey.
So we should be able to make a trip out to Charlotte and see them for a pretty good price like we did last year.
Yeah, that'd be great.
All right. All right. So,
one bright spot.
All right. Well, hey, Diego said it. Panthers will take a loss this week, although we're always rooting for the Panthers. So we want the Panthers to win. Yeah. But, if we have to predict, the Cardinals coming home will most likely win game 2. But Diego says, do not panic. Week 3, Panthers will start to make their trend on the uprise, and we'll hopefully be able to get some cheap tickets to go out there and see them.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, man.
Hoping for a playoff push, but I'm not going to bet on it. So.
Yeah, I would not do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
right. All right, my man. Well, hey, man, let's get to our big interview in a little bit. We've got Anna from Cleveland High School, so we're gonna go ahead and start our next up show.
All right, let's do it.
All right, let's do it. Pick 'em pros.
Pros.